All right, welcome everybody to the basement. Basement. What is going on? A Saturday night review. So, welcome everybody. What's going on? Ron, Bobbies are finally home. It's a 12 card Bobby own PSA review. A few of these I cracked out. If I could switch them over to a PSA 10 or cracked a PSA 9. See if amateur hour all night. Not all night. I got to work actually, but again, the mic was out in left field. Now we're gonna bring it into the pitcher's mound up close. What's going on? So yes, a 12 card PSA submission. It was all Bobbies. 5 of them I cracked myself. One was a big boy that was cracked by somebody else. It was already graded. So mainly with that one, I'm hoping to get it back in the same grade it was in. So what's going on Saturday night? Nick is in here, man. Can't wait to see him. They're here. Jake, Mason, what's going on? Bobby, Mommy, of course. Nate, Lucky Peter, JB, Christian, what's up? So first of all, hit that like. Appreciate it. So this is definitely a little different. I did one live so far on my PSA reviews. Normally I do videos. This one is different in a couple ways. This one at this point is not blind. Normally I do blind. I did wait, but so I got these back Thursday morning actually, and I worked Thursday night, so I worked Friday morning. Got home. Was a little tired. Debated doing a live, just straight up live review, but I was tired, wasn't feeling it. So I just recorded a video, and I was going to do the editing. I had also did a video of me cracking the slabs. So I started the editing Friday night, which was last night, I guess. Now I'm thinking about it. I was beat. I spent about an hour editing. I literally, all I did was have the intro done, and it was like 12 seconds of, I was trying to cut it up to make it look cool for the intro of the video, just, me snapping them and prying them and pulling the cards out in a kind of real quick succession, kind of cool, and then edit the video with me showing the grades and kind of showing some of the, of me cracking each one out a little bit here and there, and I was like, no, it was going to take me many more hours. And so the video was not going to be good. And so I said, screw it. I'll just do a live. It won't be blind. So that's a little different. Also, as you can, all these up here, 90% of them were ones that I had pulled myself. Pretty much just about all the ones I sent off for grading are ones I purchased. I'm sorry, that I've pulled myself. I bought a few of this slab. That was already slabbed. And then there's a couple ones that I had bought, like a redemption or like that Bobby I'd bought at a local card shop and sent it in and gemmed it up. So those are two big differences. All of these cards, though, are purchased, and it's not blind. So, welcome. Thanks for again coming in. These are mostly pretty nice Bobbies. They're all rookies. I paid anywhere from like $30 to $400, a little over $400 for these. I'm probably not going to go with what I paid for all of them, but I did end up making a really cool spreadsheet. I'm not going to share it with everybody, kind of when I bought it and everything. But I went through and found the pop count, the gem rate, and kind of some prices of the cards. The current prices, although some of them are hard to find. Not a lot of sales, so. Anyways, and then at the end, stay tuned to the end. I bought a new card to crack. It's an SGC 10 slab. It was just kind of a card I've eyed for a while, and I finally decided to buy it. Should have bought it a while back because I could have got it for cheaper. And all these cards, I think the most recent one was probably bought in January, just the very first part of January. Most of them I bought last like August, September, and one of them was actually from a break that I did about a year ago. I got in. And finally decided to crack it out of the one touch it came in, and it is back. So here we go. So we're going to start with the ones that I just straight purchased and did not crack. So this one right here, the 2022 Ben Baller. I've actually bought 2 of these. I sold one raw to somebody local. I doubled my money on that because I just purchased 2. I got 2 for a good price, I felt like. And then this one doesn't have really any good sales to look at, so I don't have any sales data for this at all. Like, I don't know, there's just not any sales. So anyways, but it is out of 25. You can see it's the orange refractor, and yeah, that's right, it came back a gem. I was pretty confident in this card there's gonna be a gem, so it was nice. Could not complain when that one came back on the gem. Alright, that was good. This next one was also a purchase. This one was kind of unique. So I had bought this, and then it did not come in time for me to actually inspect it before submitting it on a order. The deadline was ending, and I didn't get the card till like a day later. So I was able to submit it at that price, and then I shipped it a couple days later. So this is the 22 Topps Heritage. This is the Sparkle Refractor, Blue Sparkle, which comes only in the mega boxes. And once I got it, and I had it down there, I didn't think it was on a gem. It did not. It got a 9. As you can see, the centering, it's probably just outside of that 60-40, and it had a little tiny little tick on that back corner. Otherwise, and off centered on the back as well. I wasn't high, I didn't have high hopes, but right after sending this, I pulled another one, and it looks better, and it's at PSA now. So it's a 9, which was expected once I actually saw the card and sent it, but it was cool. This next one, I have a buddy of it already that I had bought a while back as well, and it is on. This is the red out of 5. This is the orange out of 25. There's an orange pattern. How they do it, and that one's out of 10, I believe. And this one's out of 25. Couldn't find any sales of an orange. I bought this quite some time ago. I think this one was like 70 bucks raw. I bought it off eBay. That was all in shipping and tax. The most recent I could find, there was a blue one that sold for 61, so you probably would have paid about the same I paid for this, and that blue was, I think, a blue pattern out of 50. So this one's, the blue is kind of nice. But and all those sales were a while ago, so I don't know anymore what it would be. This one I wasn't sure on. I thought it was gonna be the same boat as this. This one had a more noticeable flaw on the surface. This one had a less noticeable one, so I was hopeful, but we got a 10. It still came back a 10. I was pretty stoked. It looked great. Had a minor flaw right in that area. And it came back a 10, so pretty sweet. Here we go. This one I bought as redemption, which I feel like I got a steal of a deal on this. I paid $109 all in after shipping taxes. I think I bought it at for less than 100 at purchase price. And I had bought another one of these that I knew was kind of damaged before this one, but when I got it, it was worse than I thought. It's not like horrible looking, but the top definitely has just some edging damage that's very noticeable. But this card I've had for a while. After I got it back from submitting it to Topps, the redemption, got it back. It has this little thing in the corner, so I was hoping for a 9. Make sure that we're hoping it wasn't anything else I didn't miss, and we got a 9. So I'm happy with this. A raw one of these recently has sold for 300 bucks. Like I said, I paid 100 for it last June actually. And now a raw is selling for 300. There's no real sales of PSA slab ones that I could find, at least not this exact one. There's some base ones. This next one, actually I've had for quite some time. I got it in a purchase, a big purchase of Bobby's, and I just didn't even think about submitting it. And then I had most of those cards in my little case. And so I was like, I don't know. I got it out and I started looking at it. Like, honestly, it looks really darn good. I've pulled quite a few of not Bobby's, but obviously Julio's. I think I pulled 3 black Julios and a bunch of other guys, golds and blacks, and all of those really bad corners, and even like the edging is bad on a lot of them. I don't know why. So anyways, this is the red version of that out of 25. There's no sales of this. I bought this again I bought this off a guy, Mellow Cards. I bought this. I bought one of those raw from him. The Independence Day came in this deal, plus quite a few others, like 10 bobbies. And sales of this right now, the most recent sales that I could find, I found a gold version of this that was on a SGC 10, and it sold recently for $227 at auction. But the base ones of these have been selling for $150 to $200 on PSA 10s, and this is the red out of 25, and we got a gem. I was pretty stoked. I thought it would have a shot, but I just didn't really think it would. I know I haven't been talking about pop count. This one is a pop 1. Pretty stoked about that. It's got so far a 25% gem rate, so there's been 4 other graded, and this is the first one to get a 10. So pretty sweet. Let's go back over these real quick. I kind of screwed that up. I was going to talk about it. This one is a pop 4 with a 50% gem rate, the Ben Baller SP. Let's see. The 87 auto. This has a 42% gem rate. There's 11 at graded on a 9 with 13 highs or 13 10s, but only a 42% gem rate. I'm just trying to make sure I got these in order. I'm talking about the right cards. This one has a 17% gem rate. There's only 8 gems. There's 28 9s. And quite like 30 some 8s. These things are just come out bad, really bad centered. So pretty stoked on the pop count for these. And this one was a pop 1 as well. It's got a 50% gem rate. So out of the 25, only 2 have been graded. So some 2 pop 1s in here. These are both pop 1s. I love to have some pop 1s. All right, the next one. This one is pretty sweet. When I got it, I was doing a mail day, and I didn't even know I had got this card from a break. I bought a break from North of 7 Breaks on eBay. The spot was like, I think $61 for the Bobby spot. I don't remember if it was half a case or a full case. I had been buying to a few breaks, hoping I could end up buying the Royal spots. I did the mail day, and this came back as a redemption. And I was like, no way. And I went and looked, and sure enough, I had won it in a break. It's number 10 of 50. There are no real, there's no good sales of this on PSA slabs. A raw one of these just sold for $450. And then the regular gold, I almost like the gold mini diamond better on this design. It sold for $800 and a tag 10. So not a PSA 10, but a tag 10, and it's just sold recently for $800, and we have a PSA 10. Pretty stoked about this one. The front looked great. The back has just some tiny scuff marks from being in the PSA or the Topps, whatever you call it, the one touch that it comes in with a little sticker on it. And after cracking it, the front was perfect. The back had some just minor stuff. I did wipe it down with a cloth a little bit just to kind of, get some of the dust off it and get some of it cleaned up nice. So yeah, this is a big one for the PC. I like this card a lot. The way it looks, pretty sweet. So not bad at all. So the ones that I had just purchased and sent, I did pretty good. I got 4 gems, and then again these ones when I sent it, I was hoping for a 9, and this one after seeing it 9. So I had pretty pleased, pretty accurate with the grades I was expecting. So this one also is actually it gems pretty well. It has 9 gems and it has an 82% gem rate, so pretty high gem rate. So I'm still glad to have it. It's a sweet card to even have, so not bad. All right, here we go. This is the most expensive card I have that I paid the most for. I think it was $450 at a local card shop. There's no sales of this right now. The latest on a gold PSA 10 sold for I think 1,200. They've gone for as much as about 1,500, 12 to 1,500 for a PSA 10 on the gold out of 50. This is the purple out of 10. The base blues, just the base chrome update sapphires, have been selling for about 200 on a PSA 10, but no idea on the price of this, honestly. But it's just a sweet card. I bought it locally. They said it was a 9. It used to be in a 9 slab. I got it back in a 9 slab, so very happy with that. It's got 2 noticeable print lines, and then it had a little smudge on it when I bought it right by his shoulder, and they let me look at it, and I was able to kind of just like wipe it off. I was like, maybe that will help it. But even if it's a 9, I will take this. I was just glad it didn't get like knocked down to an 8 for something I missed, because it looks perfect like this. The centering, corners, everything is perfect, but there are 2 real noticeable print lines. I mean, like, at easy glance, you don't have to go searching for them. So happy to have that on the 9. So that one I didn't crack myself, but it had been cracked in the past. So here we go. Let's see which one this is. This. All right. Had a little hitch there in the stream. So this is so this one actually I had bought. I don't know from where, to be honest with you. I have no history of where I purchased from, but it was a PSA 9 that I had bought. Think honestly, when I did the Crackin, I honestly hurt this top corner. It was one of the first ones I cracked in a PSA slab, and it was kind of difficult. And I think kind of messed this up because I cracked the slab, and then I think we're just in the process. So I just wanted to get back in the slab, and it did come back as a 9, which I was happy to at least get the 9, because that corner did get dinged up. It's hard to, you can see it on the camera there. So I was happy to get it back on a 9 after kind of getting to it. It was amateur hour on the crack slap, and again, if you want to see some some slab cracking, I'm going to do one here afterwards. And then here we go. This one was actually in an SGC. Nope. Oh, so this one actually was in it was what was called a C3 grading slab. I had bought off of eBay for, I think, like 80, all in $87. So I think I bought it for less than $80 at price, and then shipping and tax, everything bumped it up to 87. Then after getting it home, this bottom corner, not as bad as the one I think I kind of messed up, and centering wasn't, it's within 60-40, but right in the border. It got a 9. I wasn't surprised. And when I was doing the video and cracking it, I was kind of looking at the cards. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. We're going to do it for fun. It was kind of just, I've never done it. And so it came back a 9. So both of those were a 9, unsuccessful, but rightfully so. I think they're the right grades. I'm not complaining. So, all right, here we go. Continuing on. This one I actually bought from SGC on eBay, an SGC 9.5. When I'm buying these cards, I actually look, like especially in the other slabs, I'd actually look, try to, if they have good pictures, kind of look at them, and this one looked good. Like it has a shot. I didn't do sales of the golds. Let me do that real quick. Actually, we'll go back to it. The sales and the pop count, just for fun. But this one, the gold foil, a PSA 10 recently only sold for just over $200. And this card is super rare. There's less of these than there are the base gold. And it has a similar gem rate. This has a gem rate of only 49%, so just about 50%, and the golds have a 40% gem rate. But this one's 9.5. I now have a gold foil Bobby Witt PSA 10. I was pretty confident this one was going to gem. It looked really nice, but now we have it. They can go up there. So success in crossing over, and it was kind of, you know, a little bump, 9.5 to a 10. So very stoked. Anyway, so the golds, just real quick. So there's 237 nines and then 183 of the gems, which I do have one. I'm stoked to have one, and it's got a 40% gem rate. The PSA 10 recently been selling for about $300 on these golds. Raws are all over the board, but the raws are very dependent upon the condition of these. When you're on eBay, it's the condition. You can look, like some of them you can tell, like it's got a beat up corner, it's way OC, it's obvious. But the good ones will sell for more, around $100. But a PSA 9 of these is selling for less than a raw right now. There's a big uptick in all the prices, obviously, and a lot of bobbies are on the uptick, but that is what it's selling for. Here we go. This one was from an SGC slab that I cracked. It was a 10, and I cracked it out. It looked really good. This thing has a decent gem rate. But where is it at? I can't find it now. Actually, it's not that great. It's not the worst on here. It's on the higher end. It's 57% gem rate. Raw, these things, the last one was bought for about 120. Although sometimes you can steal these. I don't think people know quite how like rare these are. And honestly, the last PSA 9 sold for 180 and a 10 sold for 200 recently. So just interesting what they're going for. This one again was an SGC 10, and we got a 9. I was disappointed in this one. The front looked really good. I didn't notice really anything wrong with it. The back looked really good. It had some almost like a print line and a minor thing. So I don't know. I'm tempted to crack this and be like, no guys, this is a 10. This is a 10. I don't know. For now I'm fine. It's still cool. I like the card. I wanted a card and I have it now. So unfortunately, it did not cross over well. Come on, get your stuff together. All right, here we go. This last one was also an SGC 10. The Wave Refractor 22 Top Stadium Club Chrome. These supposedly have a print run in the 30s. So pretty sweet. You can see it's the wave action on the base card. These things are stumping me for the price. I'm not going to lie. I don't have really any sales data on this. There was an SGC. Oh, now I don't remember now, honestly. But a PSA 10 of one of these recently sold for $200. I don't even know what people are thinking, because this is a super rare card. Like, you could probably pay the same for like a green parallel or blue parallel on a higher number. There's only 30, I think it was 32 or 37, but pretty sweet card. Anyways, it was an SGC 10 and is now a PSA Gem Mint 10. So I was pretty stoked. So overall, and also the pop count. Sorry, pop count. I'm doing bad about this. I've never done the pop count up here. The pop count on this is 5, and it's got a 55% gem rate. So pretty sweet. So some really good 10s. Most of the 9s. So this is the only 9 that I don't agree with and was disappointed in. The rest, after cracking these two, I think I kind of messed up that corner when I was cracking a little bit. I mean, I didn't like ruin the card, but I came close to ruin a couple cards. So these, after cracking, and I was not really expecting a 10. This one, it was originally a 10 that someone else slabbed and cracked, and I bought it local. It came back in a 9, so happy with that. This one again was purchased, and then I actually put it in the sub paperwork before actually laying my eyes on it, and I got it. Was not expecting a gem, because I think it's right at that 60-40, maybe could have been 62-38. on the centering, and with just a slight little defect on that corner, and OC on the back by quite a bit, a solid 80/20. So not surprised. And this one as well, it had that little corner, but I did the best I could. Yeah, I did use my thumb, you know, to kind of like, oh, come on, see if but I'm happy to have it. It's a sweet card. I got it for a good price on the redemption when I bought the redemption card. And then the big 10s. Again, on all these, I was pretty much expecting 10s on these. So crossover, crossover and crossover did well on these two, from a 9.5 to a 10 and a 10 to a 10 from SGC. This one was not a crossover, just a crack from the whatchamacallits, the one touch from Tops. And then this one was just a purchase. Stoked to get it on a 10. Like I said, I have a little rainbow. I'm starting. This is out of 5, out of 25. I've been eyeing the other ones. They don't go for sale often. And then, you know, can't buy everything. And I don't buy a lot, but I usually try to find deals. This one was sweet. Probably one of my, honestly, more of a surprise. I thought I had a good shot at it, but surprised it did gem on. And so probably the most surprised on this one to get a 10. And this one's just sweet. No idea on the actual price of this now. So I was trying to do some research but there's not even any raw sales from recent on this card. The base has plenty of sales. I mean, not tons, but then they go from anywhere from 50 to $100 or so on the black border SP with just the base from Ben Baller. So, all right, guys. Well, that was fun. Let's see what else we got here. This is just a new purchase. I figured, since I don't get to show the Slab Crackin in the video that I did, I would go ahead and crack a new one. This is from a set that is not liked very much, but it's from 22 Topps Chrome Cosmic. No, Sonic. Sorry, not Cosmic. Sonic. It's the Expose Gold, 10 out of 50. And it is in a SGC slab. And it looks pretty good. Obviously, it's in a 10, but when I was looking at it, the centering looked perfect. Obviously, it's hard to tell on the surface. Will it really cross over to a 10 on PSA? I don't know. But I did pretty decent. There's only one that did not cross over, and I'm even doubting that grade on the Halls of Gallery. But I figured, why not? Put on a little clinic, have a little fun. First, you got to have safety glasses, because these, when you go after them, and you just go for it, they can just fly. Yeah, that's right. Got that. We got some screwdrivers. I've had a few, also real quick before I totally crack this. So people want to ask me about breaks. I'm not doing a break this week on Monday just because I got stuff going on. Then I also work on Tuesday, which is normally a day in the morning, which I finish up all the shipping and sorting. I don't finish the night before, but I got stuff going on Monday and won't be doing one. So we'll probably post one maybe here tomorrow for the next week. But anyway, so here we go. So if you've never done this, have fun watch. If you've done this and you're like, dude, you're doing it totally wrong, let me know. So yes, this is a sweet card though. I wanted one of these. Never pulled an expose of him. Even the base, they're pretty rare, but that product is just such hot garbage. It's hard to try to open. You can get it for dirt cheap. I think you can get these hobby boxes for under $30 a box if you buy a case. But these hits are super rare. This is like a multiple case type hit to get a gold like this. One in it's probably like 5,000 packs or something like that. But anyway, so SGC seemed to be pretty decent, pretty easy to compared to the PSA. I thought the PSA was the hardest. But the main thing I've been doing is just going like this, get in a corner. You can just grab it, like once you get a hold of it, and kind of just twist, and it will almost kind of crumble, or you can just have fun and, you know, just get a grip on it. And it was not a good one. It slipped. So I didn't get enough. Yeah, I'm amateur. I've only done this 5 times now total. So we'll grab this corner. There we go. All right. So we got into it. All right. And then you just kind of start performing surgery on it. So I made a mistake the first time. I was going like this, kind of like, you know, but you need to go like this so you kind of can stop yourself, because otherwise you can go like this and you just go. It's not good. But anyway, so yeah, once you get in there, you can just kind of. Oh man. This. Oh yeah, it's amateur hour. Just having fun here. There we go. Once you get in, and then it's just about kind of just working your way down. Again, don't get too happy with this, because then you're going to. And then really just kind of, once you get there, you can really just kind of grab it and just apply pressure both ways, and Yahtzee. So you grab this out, boom. So they're kind of different. This is like actually, no, like it's got a little like just plastic thing there. None of the other graded ones have this. That's out with that, you know, little tuxedo thing. And then there you go. Easy peasy. Take your glasses off. Do a little inspection. All right, nice. There you go. Hopefully. So this will get put in the next order. Going out to PSA. Hopefully they agree with SGC this time. But, yeah. Centering is perfect. Back looks pretty good in the centering. Not perfect, but way better than that blue sparkle. Good enough. The corners look good. No, yeah. So I got a 10. I'm hoping to cross it over. I got a big old stack. I'll probably make a video here this week. These. I have about 40 right now. I'm hoping to have between like 40 and 50. So, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. I think some other guys in OG may go live. I think Ped's also doing his sell, so go check those guys out. Hope you enjoyed the reveal. I was pretty stoked. Some new bobbies for my wall. I'm not sure what's going to get replaced, what's not. It's bottom left corner. Yeah, it's got a little something in. It's kind of weird. So the border has little, like, it's like that chrome indentation stuff. So I think that's all it is. It just picks up the light a little different there. But if you kind of go like this, the whole card is that way. But that's all that is. It's got it up the whole card. That one just kind of catches the light a little different. So nothing actually, I don't think, wrong with the card. Just part of those little like ridges, kind of like on the chrome cards, you know, like throughout the whole thing, it's got little. But I think it looks pretty good, so I'm pretty stoked. It was a card I wanted, and it's Bobby on his rookie card from. Again, the set overall was kind of eh. But it had some sweet inserts. It had this, and then the Youthquake that they brought back for this expose. It was a pretty sweet looking card. And it's gold. Why not a chrome gold card? Rookie, Bobby Witt. You can't go wrong. So, all right, guys. Again, I do appreciate coming in. If you're watching this later, hit that thumbs up down there. Appreciate the like. If you guys are new, appreciate the sub. And again, kccardbreaks.com. Go check it out. We'll have some breaks up there here in the next few days for the following Monday. So like the 1st, I think it is, right after Easter. So yeah, you guys, until next time. There you go.